Yo, what is up guys? Today I'm here with a video and I'm going to be going over 10 to 15 things that can help improve your gaming setup, especially for people that are really aspiring to be pro gamers who are grinding, or just people that want a better setup for gaming. So I'm just going to go over 10 things that you may have never even thought of. Some of them you may know, but let's just get right into it. The first thing I'm going to tell you guys about that you may have never thought about was the size of your cording. So basically this is an HDMI cord, and it is there's an understanding that the longer your cord is, the more time it will take to transmit from your PlayStation or from your PC to your monitor, causing more delay. So usually if you want to aim for a shorter cord, especially if you're going for an Ethernet cord or an HDMI cord, you want it to be as short as possible so there's less transmission delay, etc. Staying on the topic of cords, our next topic is Ethernet cords. And if you don't know what an Ethernet cord is, I'll pop up a picture right now. Basically, that is a direct connection from your Wi-Fi router to your PlayStation or PC, making your Wi-Fi way faster. So if you're playing a game like Fortnite where you need better ping, or Call of Duty where you don't want game delay and lag, you want to have Ethernet connection over wireless connection, just because of the fact that it will make your Wi-Fi speed so much faster and so much easier to play. Alright, the next thing I will be going over, number 3, is your chair and just comfortability of your chair and your overall surroundings. So basically, this is my chair right here. It's whatever, I like it. It's not classified as a gaming chair, but it's a nice chair. Basically, the type of chair that you're in really does help, like, when you're focusing, because some people, if they're bending over, they might have back pain, and when they're leaning, they can suffer back pain just from playing video games so much if they're grinding really hard. So just, you really make sure you have a nice chair so you're comfortable while you play and you're not worrying about your back hurting or anything. And another thing is, if you have a nice chair and you're still experiencing back pain, then I would recommend one of these. This is like a butt pad that I have. It's kind of weird to say, but basically this is like a nice like memory foam butt pad, and I just sit on this while I play, and it completely got rid of any pain in my lower back if I was playing for long amounts of time. Alright, our next item is our controller or our mouse, whatever, however you're playing. Basically, I run on a Scuff Infinity Pro, as you can see here, and I also play Claw, so I'm running a Scuff and Claw and Control Freaks. So basically, if you don't know, when it comes to stuff like this, it really just depends on how fast you can click buttons. When it comes down to video games like Fortnite, it depends how fast you can edit, how fast you can build, how fast you can pull out your weapons and shoot, and how good your aim is. So basically, I use a Scuff because, as we know, if we're playing video games, right, we have to, if you play normally, you have to take your finger off the thumbstick to click a button. See that right there? If you have a Scuff, you can click these buttons that signify one of these buttons, and you don't have to take your finger off of this thumbstick right here to click one of these, so it makes your gaming time just faster, your reactions faster. And that's why also I play Claw, just because of the fact that it serves the same purpose right here, where I can click all these buttons with this finger as fast as possible. So yeah, just make sure you're running something that you know you can really move your fingers fast with. That Fortnite's really good at having custom binds that you can do. So if you want to look into getting custom binds, I would definitely recommend it, because I don't know any pro player on controller that doesn't run some sort of claw or binds or blah blah blah. Yeah, I would definitely look into that. And for PC, I just use a Razer Ballistic mouse, I think. It's a pretty nice mouse. It has these 2 side buttons right here when I play CSGO. I would definitely recommend getting a nice mouse with, a lot of players use 2 to 4 side buttons on their mouse. So definitely look into getting a mouse with side buttons, because I don't play PC Fortnite, but I know that's definitely a big thing for all video games. Alright, so the next thing we're going to be going over is your monitor. And I'll have links to in the description for all the stuff that I use or stuff I recommend. So if you want to go in the description and check out that stuff in Amazon, definitely go ahead and do that. But so the next thing we're going over is monitors. So monitors are one of the most, arguably the most important thing you can have when you're gaming, and just professionally or casually. Because so there's a step from playing on a TV to a monitor. So if you notice when you're playing on a TV, you look your head around because the TV is usually pretty big, so you have to move your head around to look at the screen. But if you have a monitor, you don't have to move your head, you just move your eyes, because the monitor is usually about this big compared to TV that's like that big. So basically, there's no pro players that don't run on monitors. No pro player ever plays on a TV. Most people know that. And then when it comes to getting a nice monitor, the biggest thing you need to worry about is like what graphics if it can run. If you want to run 4K because you're recording, or like you want to just have your game look nice, if you're running 4K, you need a 4K compatible monitor. And also you want to get a monitor with the least amount of delay time. So there's a new monitor that came out. It'll be in the description. Very expensive, but monitors can be very pricey. My monitors are like $120, and that's relatively cheap for a gaming monitor. Alright, the next item we're going to go over is your headset. And right here I use the Razer Kraken headset. It's really cool. I love this headset. A lot of pro Call of Duty players run this. But really, you guys know about headsets, just how well you can hear the game, obviously, because if you're playing a game like Fortnite, you definitely want to know if the guy's above you, behind you, beside you. So that's why you're nicer to the headset, the better you will be able to hear, most likely. The sound quality will be better, and comfortability will always be better, because these have really nice memory foam like ear pads. So you just want to have a headset where if you're like grinding to be a pro player, because I know a lot of kids my age are, you just want to be able to wear your headset for like 8 hours when you're playing and just not have to worry about it being uncomfortable. And also, if you're playing a game where you're calling to your friends a lot, like Fortnite and Call of Duty, almost every game, you really need to make sure you have a good mic. And I like this mic because it goes in and it goes out of the headset. So really nice headset. Alright, the next thing we're going to go over is hand sweat and like all that stuff. So basically, a lot of players have sweat towels, and I cannot find my sweat towel, but I usually have a Gatorade hand sweat towel that goes right up here on my headset, and I'll just reach up and wipe my hands off of it. I know it's kind of cringy, but if you're a pro player and you're grinding, you know your hands get sweaty and you just don't want to lose grip on your controller or your mouse. So definitely recommend, you don't have to buy a handset towel. I just used one of my old Gatorade towels from football, but definitely just grab a towel, like a small towel, and use it as a hand sweat towel, because you definitely don't want to have to worry about that while you're playing. Alright, so the next thing we're going to go over is kind of for PC players, but that is just overall PC accessories. Like how can I buy stuff to add to my PC other than just putting types of software in my PC. A thing I would recommend is a mouse bungee. So a mouse bungee is so the cord runs through the bungee of your mouse. So basically, when you're swiping around your mouse, you don't have to worry about you receiving pull from the cord because it's falling off the side of your desk. Alright, the last things we're going to be going over, I'm just going to do like 3 things in one topic. Basically, is your keyboard. Obviously, you got to have a nice keyboard. Or you don't have to have a nice keyboard, you just have to have a keyboard that you're comfortable on. A lot of pro players run chroma key keyboards, which I like a lot. I use one of those for CSGO, really good. And a lot of pro players like to run smaller keyboards, or even the half set of keyboards. I can't remember the exact name of what you'd call those. but I'll throw up some pictures and they're in the description. But yeah, so your keyboard's really good. Like, you need to have a keyboard that you're comfortable with. It doesn't have to be nice, it just has to be practical to how you play. The next thing is your console or your PC. So basically you want to make sure your PC, if you have a PC, can run well enough for the game you're playing. So you might need to buy a new graphics card if you have an older PC, or a new processor, blah blah blah. And buying PCs are very expensive. Upgrading ones, keeping care of PCs takes a lot of work. So if you do want to buy a PC, make sure you're ready for that responsibility. And same thing with consoles. I mean, consoles are completely different from PCs, just because I can get a PS4 and it can last for like 5 years and I won't have to upgrade it or anything like that. So there's a certain practicality for a console compared to a PC. But yeah, just make sure you're running on good software if you're running on a PC, or if you're on a PlayStation or Xbox, just make sure you keep your Xbox and PlayStation constantly updated. Just keep it really clean and nice. Yeah, so that's everything that I went over. So thanks for watching. I really appreciate it if you made it to the end. If I forgot to cover some topics, I apologize. But I really appreciate you guys for watching. I would really appreciate a subscribe if you guys subscribe, just because of the fact that I'm really grinding to 400 subscribers, and I should have some new uploads soon. And 20 likes if you guys want me to do this for streaming setups, because I have a lot of experience with streaming on multiple platforms. So if you guys want me to go over this, like, top 10 things to do if you want to stream, 20 likes and I'll do that. So thanks for watching, and peace. Leave a like, please.